What's going on, everybody? My name is Talekio, and welcome to my very first resource pack.
Talekio, what's your resource pack?
Alright guys, as you guys can see by that intro, obviously so many of you guys have been requesting this resource pack for such a long time now, and I decided, you know what, it's Christmas time, it's the holidays, I might as well just give you guys the opportunity to play with my pack. So here's the video, guys. If you guys are excited to use this pack and you're excited to check everything out that this pack does and whatnot, go ahead and leave it a like, because it's gonna be an awesome video, because I know a lot of you guys have been looking forward to this for such a long time. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into the video. So first things first, I wanted to go over my inventory. So we'll go ahead and look at the inventory. This is the default inventory. I added Talekio to the furnace, inventory, enchantment table, and anvil, I think. I can't remember exactly, but a bunch of them have Talekio just so it's watermarked so people don't steal the pack, obviously. But basically, you have a default inventory with the crafting menu and all the inventory space and hotbar. Everything is completely see-through though, so it really does help if you're crafting or whatever. You can see them, which I'll go into in just a second. So let's go ahead and hop into the creative menu and show you guys what there is with the clear GUI. So crafting table, let me pull one out real quick. Crafting table, furnace, what else do we have? Enchantment table, and I believe we added one for the anvil. I don't remember exactly, but we'll just go over these. Actually, no, let me pull out an anvil as well. Okay, so if you guys are looking at it, it is completely see-through, similar to how the inventory is. So let's go ahead and open all of these. Everything is completely see-through, so it really does help when you're obviously in an SG or a UHC. You could obviously see someone if they're like right there where my cursor is. If there was somebody right there, and you would normally not be able to see them without a clear GUI. So it really does help having a clear GUI. By the way, if you guys don't want to watch this whole video, you don't have to, but I really do suggest it if you want to know all the ins and outs of this pack. But the download link is in the description. Something else I did want to mention is that this pack is all made by other texture pack creators. I take no credit for making these. I just take credit for putting all of them together into making the PvP pack. But all of these textures are either made by the creators of Redcraft, Faithful, or Deathscape. This whole pack is a pretty much combination of those three, and I'll credit all of them down in the description as well. So moving on, I wanted to go ahead and show you guys the armor. So let's go ahead and go down here. There is I think this is Redcraft armor. Basically, let's go ahead and equip all of our armor. Actually, so yeah, this is all the armor. Nothing too special with it. It's just regular default Redcraft armor. I could just go ahead and show you guys all of it. I do like it. It looks pretty nice. It you could definitely determine all of them. Is that clear? Yeah, I think that just clears it. But you can definitely determine the difference between all of them. Looks very nice. Okay, let's go ahead and just keep going on to the chain. There you go. Pretty default, pretty simple. I'm just gonna go ahead and just put on all of these. Makes this just a bit easier for you guys to see. But yeah, that's pretty much what that is. /clear inventory. I wonder if this is actually a command. No, it isn't. Okay, let's just sort of dump everything out into this little space here. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're just gonna dump all of this stuff out. But okay, moving on. We have the biomes. I'm not gonna show you guys all the biomes in particular, but you guys could just probably just guess what it'll end up looking like just by looking at the frame of the door, because obviously this is a PvP pack. It's not meant to make blocks look good. It's just meant to enhance your PvP skills. Obviously, using this pack will not make your PvP go up tremendously. You still gotta be a pretty decent PvPer, but it does definitely help. Okay, so that's pretty much what all that stuff is. Moving on, I did want to move on to the swords and weapons and all that SG stuff before we move on to the blocks and whatnot. So let's go ahead and get all the SG stuff out and ready in the UHC. So let's go ahead and start with the swords. We basically have all these swords. When making all the swords, I wanted to go with something a little bit different with the swords. I didn't want them all to be the same. So what I went with was a Sphax wooden sword and a Sphax stone sword. By the way, Sphax was in the creation. I forgot to mention that earlier in the video. But Sfax, I went with wooden and stone because they're supposed to be more of those grungy swords, the older swords, medieval kind of things. So I decided to add them, and I think it looks pretty nice. And then these regular swords are faithful. This is an iron faithful sword. Looks very, very nice. I really do like the faithful swords. I just didn't want to go with faithful wooden and faithful stone because, like I said, they're meant to be a little bit more grungy and older looking. So these are these swords. Very easy to determine the difference of all of them. Moving on are to the axes. I actually really love all the axes that I incorporated in this pack. So obviously, you don't really use the diamond axe very often in survival games or UHC, but or the golden one for that matter. But they are very cool looking. My favorite is actually like the wooden and the stone one. I don't know why, but the shading on them just looks super nice. I really like them. Oh yeah, this is a good way for you guys to see the sunset as well. I'll show you guys the sunset as it progresses. But yeah, these are all the axes. Honestly, I think the axes are probably my favorite part of the pack. The crosshair, by the way, I could go ahead and just show you guys it on a darker area, is a, I don't know, it's basically like a first-person shooter kind of crosshair. I did used to use a different one, but I really do like this one instead, and I think it looks pretty great. So that is the crosshair. Moving on, we could go on to the bow, all the particles and whatnot, the fishing rod. Let me go and pull that out real quick. What else do we have? And the potion particles. We'll just throw on a regen potion or whatever, and that'll be fine. We'll throw on a slowness and a speed. There you go. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and start off with the fishing rod. It's a black fishing rod. I really like this texture of the fishing rod. You throw it out, that is what the bobber looks like. I think it looks pretty nice. It definitely helps because the bobber is very bright and you could definitely determine which direction it goes into. So very helpful when you're PvPing with a fishing rod. Oh, I just opened that. But yeah, so moving on. Oh, I just freaking replaced that with, I don't even know what that block is. That's smooth sandstone. Okay, so moving on to the bow. It is a regular bow. I do not have, you know, charges depending on what they are. You know, how far it charges. I do not have that in my pack, but you shouldn't need it. You just need to pull it back and it'll shoot. So it is black. It matches the fishing rod, but I can show you guys the particles, which I personally really love. So you guys just want to see this. Look at these particles. I can actually show you guys the crit particles as well. Let me pull out a. Let me just pull out a iron golem. Actually, okay, yeah, we can make an iron golem real quick because they have like the most health in the game. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can go ahead and show you guys the crit particles. They're pretty similar to the bow ones, basically the same. I really like them. It makes it obvious that you're getting crits, and it I don't know, it just helps. So go ahead and show you guys these bow particles. Very awesome. I really do enjoy using these particles. So moving on, we're gonna go ahead and use the slowness. Those are the particles that you'll get with slowness, and then we can go ahead and use regen. They're basically color coded, just swirls that are color coded. And then we have the speed. So basically that's all there is with the particles. We could go ahead and move right on. I don't think I'm forgetting anything. I hope I'm not forgetting anything. But you guys go ahead and just take a look at all these blocks. I'll show you guys all of them in person later on. I could go ahead and show you guys the gapples. Obviously this one is the god apple. This is the regular gapple. Pretty cool looking. I do like it. It's from Redcraft. And yeah, so let's go ahead and I'm trying to look through all of these to make sure I'm not forgetting anything. But yeah, that's pretty much all there is in the SG. Oh, I forgot the FNS. Let's pull out the flint and steel real quick. Basically, flint and steel is, I think this is Redcraft. I believe it is. Place it down. Pretty cool looking fire. Actually, / game mode 0. Hold on, I don't want to. There's freaking too many mobs out here. Let's go ahead and time set it to 0 real quick. Okay, / game mode 0. Walk on fire. I do have shortened fire, so you guys, you know, you can still see, kind of. I mean, it's not too shortened, but you can still definitely see and PvP if you are on fire. So that is how the FNS works. Go ahead and just FNS, and you'll be able to take your opponents out like that. So moving on, we could go ahead and look at the skies because I did just change it. So basically, this is the sky area. I added the clouds of, I think this is Deathscape. I'm pretty sure it is. The clouds look very nice. I'm actually gonna see if there's a. I'm pretty sure that there's a time switch or something over here. Yeah, there is. Okay, we'll go ahead and set it to night real quick. If that still works. I don't think it does. This might not work anymore. No, it doesn't. I thought this was... Oh, is that the command block? Okay, it doesn't work, but whatever. Slash time set 1600. I think that's night. Yeah, so then this is the night sky. Has a lot of the cool looking moon and the stars and everything. I think it looks very, very nice. Like, this is one of the more what is it, like, aesthetic parts of the pack are the skies. I really, really do like them. So let's go ahead and time set it back to 0. I can go ahead and show you guys all the blocks personally. I'm not going to go through all of them. I wonder if I can change my speed. I might be able to. No, I can't. Okay. So then, you know what I'm going to do, actually, is I will go ahead and show you guys all these blocks, and I'll speed it up into a little bit of a time lapse. So, I hope you guys all enjoy it. Alright, so those are all of the blocks and whatnot. I hope you guys did all enjoy that little time lapse. But yeah, those are all of the blocks. They are all, majority of them are red craft, so they're pretty default. Let's go ahead and head into the nether cave. You guys go ahead and see what the nether looks like a bit, just to get the feel of everything. Block display. There's a block display over here. What is this? Oh, this just leads right back up here. Okay, I'm still discovering this map and exploring it a little bit. It's actually kind of interesting, but yep, this is what the nether should look like, at least. And cave mobs. Okay, yeah, we can go ahead and show you guys some mobs now. So yeah, oh, the mobs are all gone, dude. Dude, they're all gone. Okay, then I'll just go ahead and I'll go ahead and spawn some eggs in for you guys personally, because I love you guys. Yes, so go ahead and see all of the blocks and mobs and whatnot. We'll just go ahead and spawn in the random ones, why not? And we got some dark oak. So we got some bats there, some silverfish. We can't spawn oh, we could spawn the blazes in here. Okay. Let me make a little room for the squid. You know, the good old squiddies. We also do have clear water, by the way, so you can see very well underwater. Go and get some wolfies in here. We got a mushroom. All of these are pretty, not default, but they are pretty simple. They're all red craft, which is, trying to compare it to default. So, yep, that is how it is, guys and girls. That's just about going to wrap up this resource pack video. If you guys do want to see any more textures or anything else, you could go ahead and download the pack for yourself and check it out. Let me just dig up because I don't know how to get up. Okay, but yeah, that's just gonna be the video for the resource pack. I hope you guys all did enjoy it. If you did, go ahead and leave it a like, and it'll definitely help me out a ton. I think that just about wraps it up. So I hope you guys all do enjoy using this pack. It is very fantastic. I went over all the PvP stuff, which is pretty much the prime things. The blocks don't really matter that much, but the PvP stuff are the prime goals of this pack. So hope you guys all did enjoy it. I will see you guys all next time. I hope you guys all have a very awesome Merry Christmas, which already happened, but hope you guys all have a good New Year's, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.